Bangalore University has been the centre of many controversies in the recent past, but the latest one would by far surpass all controversies of the past. Top-ranking Bangalore University officials have been accused of accepting bribe to pass students who have failed in exams.
The Alsur Gate police have arrested 4 people and have accused 4 others in this cash for marks scam rampant in Bangalore University. In this News9 exclusive report, the cops have registered a suo motu case against 8 accused, which includes some highly placed lecturers and a former syndicate member, Vedamurthy, who is also a KJP leader. They have been booked under IPC section 420, 468 and 471. We suspect the involvement of 8 people in this scam concerning Bangalore University. A suo motu case has been registered against the accused with Alsur Gate police, who will be investigating the matter. Among the accused is one Gangadharaya, BU official, a broker by the name Chandrasekhar, a lecturer, and Dr. Kotaraya. The 4th accused, Vedamurthy, was arrested by the CCV police back in 2007 based on similar accusations. Involvement of several more lecturers too is suspected. It has also been stated that inside information on the students' marks was passed on to the accused, who would later approach the students with a so-called solution to their problem. The lecturers are also suspected to have failed students on purpose to target more victims for the cash for marks scam. They are said to have been operating for the past 3 years, benefiting over 1,000 students. The group of 8 is said to have targeted students who had failed in their exams and offered to pass them for an amount. All they had to do was pay anywhere between rupees 50 to 80,000 for each subject, and there would be no failed subjects mentioned in the marks card. When asked about it, the university's vice-chancellor stated that he had received information on students being passed for a prize and had asked for an investigative report on the same.
The Alsur police station arrested some people involved in marks handling. It is a good thing that they have noticed and arrested them. University is also taking steps in that direction. I have also received some complaints. Recently I had constituted an internal committee. It has given its report. I am taking that report to the syndicate on 25th of this month, and we will constitute a committee, or we may ask the police station or the COD to investigate it, and we will find out the culprits, and whoever it is, whether he is an officer or an official or a non-teaching staff, we will take stern action against them. And we will see to it that these things do not repeat in future.
Bangalore University claims to be one of the top-ranking universities in the country. From local students to thousands from across India and even a handful from abroad come down to Bengaluru to study at Bangalore University. Well, for the ones who failed to make it through the exams, BU's cash for marks scam had come in handy. The controversy has raised some serious questions on the university's credibility. The authorities have stated that following the investigations, they will take action against any official found to be guilty in this matter. While thousands of students burned midnight oil and studied for months together to secure good scores in their exams, looks like their very own university encouraged malpractice with no second thought given to the university's credibility. This is not the first of the controversies to hit Namma Bengaluru University. But will this be the last one? Judging by the recent news surrounding BU, it's far from over. Kiran with Vishnu Prasad for News9, Bengaluru.
Malaysian airline is in the news yet again. After MH192 made an emergency landing in Kuala Lumpur, there is a widespread belief that there was a sabotage behind the emergency landing. Here's a report.
Was there a sabotage behind the emergency landing of MH192? Yes, this is the latest speculation that is doing the rounds. And now, to put all the speculations to rest, the Malaysian police will probe the incident thoroughly. Investigations would be carried out to see if there were elements of sabotage on the plane. It might be recalled that the flight en route to Bengaluru from Kuala Lumpur made an emergency landing following a tire burst. The plane was carrying 166 people on board, including 7 crew members. The captain was alerted by Kuala Lumpur Air Traffic Control. The tire debris were found on the runway. Later, the pilot was asked to turn back to Kuala Lumpur International Airport. The flight is operated on a B737-800, which has been the workhorse aircraft of many international airlines. Meanwhile, the flight returned to Bengaluru this evening, and it was a happy reunion for the passengers with their families.
What happened yesterday? Actually, while takeoff itself, we heard a sound. There it was like a tire burst type. Then it was like full shaky. Then he took off. Then immediately after taking off, he announced that we'll be getting back because there is some technical problem. Then over the 3 hours we were in the sky itself. That time he went on telling that the gear is not proper. And then he tried landing for 3 times. Then the third time, after a practice, he landed.
Actually attempting to land and all that stuff, and then there was like thrice attempted, and then finally they asked us to take a brace position, and then finally they landed. It was like very scary, like actually. We almost like in the air for like 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, and then finally we landed because they wanted to finish up the fuel which was there like in the flight. So almost 3 hours.
Fortunately, none of the travelers are hurt in the entire incident. The pilot has also received a lot of praise for a skillful landing. A News9 report.
The Karnataka Electricity Regulatory Commission has begun public hearings related to the tariff revision petitions filed by various electricity supply companies. The entire process is expected to take 10 days, after which the KERC will announce a new tariff order sometime next month. This year, ESCOMs are seeking a 66 paise hike in tariffs. In its previous order, the KERC had hike rates by an average of 20 paise for domestic consumers last year, when the ESCOMs had asked for a 70 paise hike. This year, according to officials, more than 2,700 objections have been received from members of the public against the tariff revision petition. The petitions were filed in December last year after the deadline was extended by the KERC. The tariff hearing is an annual exercise which was delayed in 2014 due to Lok Sabha elections and in 2013 due to state elections. In their tariff revision petitions, ESCOMs have estimated energy supply at 62,959 million units in the current financial year, as against 61,075 million units for the previous one. And moving on, they skillfully play with the yarn. They lace colorful saris that redefine beauty. They have always followed their family vocation, but now these weavers are in for a shocker.
Many weavers in the city have stuck to their family profession. They continue to add that extra beauty to a woman through their skillfully woven saris. But their life is turning into a tragedy this summer. The frequent power cuts, especially on the outskirts of Bengaluru, have affected them. Their work is completely dependent on electricity, as they have moved on from manually operated weaving machines to electrically operated ones. All the machines have stopped, as there is hardly any power supply. 2,500 weaving companies have been affected.
ಕರೆಂಟು ತುಂಬ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವಾಗಂದರೆ ಆವಾಗ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ. ಮಗ್ದವ್ರಿದ್ದಾಗ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮಗ್ದವ್ರು ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬೇಸಿಗೆಗಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ತುಂಬ ವರ್ಕರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೂ ಸಿಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಮಗ್ಗ ಬಿಡೋ ಅಂಥವ್ರು ಒಂದು ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಹೌಸ್ ಕೀಪಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೌಸ್ ಕೀಪಿಂಗು ಏನು ಚಿಲ್ಲರೆ ಒಂದು 5,000 ಬೇರೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಕ್ಕಲಿ, ವಾಚ್ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟವ್ರೆ. ಆ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ವರ್ಕರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೂ ಸಿಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವೇ ಮಗ್ಗ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ನಾವೇ ಬಿಡಬೇಕು. ಆ ಥರ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ.
In the wake of modernization, many weavers are shifting to other professions. The looms are short of workers. Workers are not ready to work even if they earn 300 to 500 rupees a day. This has also resulted in lockouts. To compound the problem is the power cut. The government has come up with various loan schemes to the weavers, but they say they are just empty promises. They feel that they have been taken for a ride and are helpless. The BESCOM is just not helping their cause. Who will come to their rescue? Malatesh, News9, Bengaluru.
Comet K started counselling for PG courses today. The counselling is happening before the counselling for government seats, and questions are being raised whether this is a wise move.
The number of students who want to pursue specialized post-graduation courses in medical, engineering and dental is big, but confusion is writ large in their faces. Comet K has begun counselling for these courses before the same could happen for government seats. Economically weaker students opt for government seats, and only if they miss out there do they opt for Comet K counselling. Since Comet K is happening earlier this time around, these students may be compelled to pay hefty fees collected by private colleges. The Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences used to conduct counselling for medical and dental PG courses. This time around, the government has asked the National Examination Authority to conduct the written tests and counselling to Karnataka Examination Authority. To obtain a government seat, it is mandatory for a student to have lived at least 10 years in Karnataka. Students have opposed this qualification norm and have knocked on the doors of the court. Since the case is in the court, the date of counselling for government seats has not been fixed. So today the students decided to appear for counselling being held in Jayanagar's NMKRV College by Comet K.
Right now, I didn't take a seat in Comet K, so because I have 315 rank, so non-clinical seats are only left. Clinical seats are not left, so I prefer clinical more than non-clinical. So they told that we can attend the second counselling also, so planning to come for that now. Told that we can surrender the seats, like after that, after CET counselling. So yeah, I think that is fine. As long as CET does not delay the thing, then it's fine. And they told that second round of counselling will be right only after CET first round.
Let's take a look at what the CEO of Comet K had to say.
Well, this is the Comet K counselling. Today is the first round. Today it is dental, and tomorrow and the day after it's going to be medical. To talk to us, we have the CEO of Comet K, Mr. Srikanth. Mr. Srikanth, how has it progressed and what are the total number of seats available today?
Actually, out of 19 dental colleges which come under the umbrella of Comet K, we have 234 PG seats. For this, we have conducted the entrance examination on 2nd February of this year, and 4,700 students appeared for the examination, and 3,400 of them have qualified to participate in the counselling. And we have 234 seats. Already, all general merit seats have already been taken by the candidates, 177 of them. And there are 27 minority college seats because 2 of the 19 colleges belong to linguistic minority, Tulu and Telugu. Out of 27 seats, 2 seats have been taken, and we have set apart 30 seats for Hyderabad Karnataka region.
Now this counselling, how much of transparency do you ensure in this counselling?
Insofar as Comet K is concerned, for example, I tell you, we have made it very clear which are the documents to be brought. No, we also made it clear there are no agents available or appointed either by the Comet K or any of the colleges coming under the Comet K.
So it is today there are 5 sessions. Tomorrow and the day after, totally there are 10 sessions. So totally in about 15 sessions, this entire Comet K process will conclude. With camera person Basuraj, this is Bansi for News 9.